Hi everyone, so today I want to take you through my InLoveArts shop craft haul. And don't be fooled by the fact it says Coca Rosa at the top of the packaging, because as you probably know, Coca Rosa Studio and InLoveArts shop, they're the same company, they're just two different outlets, I guess. I'm not quite sure exactly how it works, but anyway. But if you use my code Iced Images, all in one word, that will get you 20% off your shop at InLoveArts shop. Okay, I'll put the details up on the screen for you. I'm going to quickly show you through the dies and then the cards that I have made using them. So first up we've got this one, which is like a star wreath die. I'm going to angle it slightly so that you can see it with the reflection. So this measures approximately 4 inches. It's about 4 inches in diameter. So yes, it's quite a nice die and it cuts out really well. So I'm going to show you now the card that I made using this die. And then I made this card, which some of you would have already seen, using this star wreath die. And I really love this die. It's come out really, really well. And so this is very similar. This is a version of what I did with the other card. I've done it like this. So some of you would have seen this because I made this on my live stream. But that is a beautiful die and that is going to be so useful. Because you could use that for birthdays, for Christmas, all sorts of things. I mean, who doesn't need a star? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so that is that die and it cuts out really nicely. And again, in these little bits here, you've actually got, you will end up with a little star. So you end up with little stars that you can use as well. I did keep the stars from that one actually, because I think they could be useful. But yeah, so that is that die. Next up we've got this one, which is like a bubble type die, and I quite like this because obviously you're going to end up with loads of circles that you can then use as confetti for shaker cards, or you can stick on your projects. And obviously if you cut it out of like a glitter or a fancy card, then you can stick it on, use it like you would with gems, but you don't have to worry so much about the postage. So I thought it was quite cool. So this measures approximately, it's about 2 1/4 by about 5 1/2 ish, just shy of 2 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'll show you the card now that I made using this die. So this is what I made with that bubbly die. I thought it was very cool, so I teamed it up with my Mr. Mechanical papers, and I've made this card here. And that is also from a previous craft haul from I think it was InLoveArts. I got that from. It was either that or Coca Rosa, but I'm pretty sure that was InLoveArts. But yeah, so that's the it folds back down like that, but it cuts out really well. So as you can see, it cuts out an actual panel, and then you're left with all of those circles. So I've actually put all of my circles in here because they are going to come in handy, definitely. And also because I had to put some self-adhesive sheet behind the back of that before I cut it out. So all those circles are now self-adhesive, so they're ready to go. So next up we've got this, which is like a little puff of stars, and I think this is quite cute. The stars are very small, but it actually cuts out of your card. So I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. Now it's a bit difficult to measure I'll measure it at its widest point. At its widest point it's about 1 3/8, about that, and height wise you're talking about just over 4 1/4. So yeah, but it's quite a cool, quite a nice little die. It'd be quite nice for adding a bit of texture. If you've got a plain card and you want it to be a bit more interesting, that would be quite a good way of doing it. Just cutting, sort of a bit like when you emboss something really. But yeah, so I will show you the card that I made with this die. And then back onto this card again, some of you might have noticed, the little stars die is here on the side. Now it's quite a busy paper, but I quite like the idea, the fact that my paper had stars on it, and then I've used that die to cut out the flurry of stars with gold behind. So when you open it up, you just get this little shimmer, and I've done this side as well, I've done the other way around on this side, little shimmer of a little star flurry. So yeah, so that cuts out really nicely. And again, if you want to, you're left with a whole heap of little stars that you can use. I actually got rid of my stars because I've got too many things on my desk. But you could keep them. You could keep them and use them. But yeah, it cuts out really nicely. So that was what I made using that die. Next up, we've got this die here, which is like a snowflake, almost like cut in half, and then you've got the word Christmas, it's upside down, Christmas in the middle. So this measures about 3.5 by 5. Now obviously, because the Christmas isn't joined to anything, you could make that gap, well, you could make it a little bit smaller. You don't make it too much smaller because you're Christmas, but you could make it a little bit smaller so that your Christmas kind of overlaps the edges and kind of sticks the two snowflakes together. So that's a possibility. So obviously height wise, you could change that. You could take your Christmas out altogether, and you could budge those two up together to make yourself an actual snowflake. So you could do all sorts with it. So I'll show you now the card that I've made using this die. So this is the card I made using that die. Now I had a bit of fun with this. So this is actually the cutout snowflake. And then when you open this up, you've got, oh, it's upside down. When you open it up, you've got this part that pulls forward. It's a bit flat because it's been laid flat. So this is the Christmas. So that's what it cuts out. So I've put the die onto this panel and just cut it out. And I've obviously got a gold mat behind. And so that bit of blue snowflake, top and bottom, I thought let me put it on the doors. And then the word Christmas I've used on the back with a peel off, just to say Happy Christmas. So yeah, so it's quite nice. You could do lots with this actually. It's quite a versatile die. And then next up we've got this butterfly wreath. Now this actually doesn't cut out a wreath, this will cut out of your card. So it will cut a butterfly wreath out of your card. So you'll be left with loads of butterflies, which again is very useful because you can use them on another card or you can use them on the same card. So this measures about 3 3/4 roughly. I'm trying to find about I would say 4 inches to be on the safe side. It's about 4 inches in diameter roughly, but it's got quite a nice little range of different sizes of butterflies. So again, I think this could be quite useful. You could do a kind of two for one. So make your card, cut this out of one, and then the little butterflies, use it on a separate card. Yeah, so you can kind of get 2 out of it. So that's quite useful. Or have a little pot where you keep all your little butterflies that you cut out. But yeah, so I'm going to show you now the card that I made using this die. So this is what I made using that die. So as you can see, so I've got the main base, which is this pink base, and I've used the die on that main base. And it's cut out all these gaps. And then behind, I've just backed it with white. So that's what you can see shining through. And then I've also cut it out of that burgundy colour. And then I've just used the little butterflies that pop out when you cut it, out of a piece of card. I've then cut that out. In fact, I've got here, let me show you so here I've got all my little pink butterflies that were out of that base. And then I've got a piece of burgundy card somewhere that looks like that with the bits cut out, and then those are the little butterflies that came out of it. So I've just used those and I've just inlaid them in places around the die. So yeah, so that was one of the cards I did. This is like a remake of my triple pop-up cube card that I made back in 2019. I first did it, and then I think I did it as a video in 2020 and it went absolutely crazy, and loads of people have done different versions of it, and this is another version of the same thing. So yeah, so that's what I did with that die. Next up we've got this die, which I just thought was very sweet. So this actually cuts out like a panel, and then you've got this lovely little summer scene on the front, and then you've also got separate the butterflies, the little the sort of straight on butterfly, the half side on butterfly, and also a dragonfly. And they're obviously, you can take those out and move them around wherever you want to put them. But I like the way you've got all the flowers on the bottom, so it'd be quite nice as a silhouette card maybe, if you inked a background up and then used like a black card on the front for your actual cut out. This measures just under 6 inches by about 2 3/8. So that's quite a good size, but I think that could be very useful. Lots of things you could do with that. So I'll show you now the card that I made using this die. So this is what I made using that die. So as you can see, I've cut the actual panel out, and then the 3 little separate dies. I've got the little butterfly, the little half button, on its side butterfly, and the dragonfly. I've just cut out separately, and I've just stuck it onto a Z fold card, and this is like a 5x7 Z fold. But yes, it's just a really nice die. You don't really need to do much with it, so I've just done it onto white and then put the glitter behind. You could do a lovely inked background behind if you wanted to. I also made sure that I put some tape on this so that I could stick it down without too much trouble. If you want to go ahead and sort of use a glue, you can. But yeah, I just did it with some tape. So that's that, and obviously there's space to write on the back there. So that's what I did with that die. And last but not least, we've got these amazing numbers. Now I really wanted some more numbers, and I wanted some that are bigger. And I like the fact they've got these little flowers cut out of them. I'll go upside down. But these are decent, and also they've got, I don't know if you can see, so you've got a shadow, and then you've actually got the die itself. So you could cut that main bit out of silver and then have a white shadow around the outside. So that's quite cool. So the number 1, for example, is 1 1/4 by 2 1/8. So that's the shadow is that size. So the actual number 1 itself is just shy of 1 inch. And I would say height wise it's about 1 7/8, about that. And I think your largest one is probably going to be this number 2, which the shadow is about almost 1 3/4. And then the actual 2 itself is like just under 1 1/2. And then height wise, you're talking about 2 1/4 for the shadow, and the actual number itself is about 1 7/8. So they're good sized numbers. I just think they could be really good for like a proper, like a 60th birthday or an 18th, or like a big special birthday. So yeah, so that's those. So I'm going to show you now the card I made using these dies. So that's what I made with those number dies. So I just used the 5 and the 0 and used a 50, but look how nicely they cut out. I was really impressed with these dies. I love the size of them. They're such a good size for like a big number birthday. They're perfect. And I love the fact you've got the outline and you've also got the number itself. So it means like where I've matted using that glitter card, I could do the outline with the glitter and then just use a pearlized card for the actual number. And I also like the fact they're not just plain, they've got a bit of detail on them. Really nice. Really impressed with those. So that was the card. In fact, that way around. That was the card I made with that. You'll recognise this card. We've done this before. Yep. And then this happy birthday die is also, this is actually, I think it's a Coco Rosa Studio die, but Coco Rosa Studio and InLoveArts are the same company. So, but yeah, so that's that die. So there you go. So that's all the cards and the dies. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to head over to InLoveArts shop and use my code ICEDImages, and that will get you 20% off. And yeah, there will be tutorials coming up over the next few weeks for the cards that you've seen in this video. So yeah, go and like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.